Hi, this is Brooke Salas, and I will be presenting the rhinovirus and the influenza virus. So to start, what is a rhinovirus? Well, the rhinovirus is a common cause of the common cold that results in symptoms such as runny nose, stuffy nose, sore throat, or sneezing, coughing, and headaches. It's a cause from the upper respiratory tract infection that can lead to more severe illnesses that can be dangerous for the elderly, infants, and people who have asthma. So, what causes the rhinovirus? The main cause is spread from respiratory droplets from an infected person. So, direct contact or touching contaminated surface or someone who has already um, gotten the rhinovirus. So, how does this affect athletes in sport? Well, it's a negative impact, and it can be severe. It can alter an athlete's running mechanics. It can reduce their training ability. It can decrease their exercise capacity, strength, and training volume, and can ultimately impair their endurance. This virus is very negative to a person who's in sport, um, as it can cause them to be just not well prepared or like healthy enough to contribute to their sport. So how do we prevent this? Athletes should first monitor their symptoms if they have any symptoms of the rhinovirus. It's important to have rest and recovery so they can get back to the game. And so this means no strenuous activity, meaning no exercising, no training until they are perfectly healthy to go back to their sport. And then the second virus I will be presenting is the influenza. This is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza viruses that can range from mild to severe. Symptoms of this virus include sudden onset fever, chills, muscle aches, headaches, and coughing. So similar to the rhinovirus. So what causes this virus? Well, it's different from the common cold. But it does spread through respiratory droplets from coughing, sneezing, or close contact with others who have the virus. So you can get it just like you can get rhinovirus. And it is a high risk for people who already have chronic illnesses. It's a high risk for children and elderly people as well. And it usually resolves on its own, but it can lead to complications and death if not properly treated. So how does this affect sport? Well, it reduces endurance, strength, speed, coordination, and concentration due to the symptoms of fever, dehydration, and muscle breakdown, which these are all essential to someone in sport. And if severe, an athlete can risk a cardiac issues. And after recovery, there can be long-term effects on training load, performance metrics, and sport play. So it's very dangerous for an athlete to contract. So how do we treat and prevent this virus? Um, well, first, rest and recovery, monitor the symptoms. Um, it's important not to do any exercise or training as an athlete to get healthy. And it's important to consult a doctor for treatment as this is a very high, very negative virus that can lead to other major illnesses. To prevent consistent hand washing, stay away from people who might have contracted the influenza virus. Um, to prepare for the future, get an annual flu shot, and just gradually work up to a high training load when you return to your sport to prevent any more illness. And then these are my references. And thank you.